So let's vote. Let's see what you can all vote. Which of the following is true based on the information provided? Where are the answers? Oops. So we've got two responses for add, create, build, 1,152,941. We have one answer for add, create, build, anchor, 1,052,941. We have two that have voted for number 3. Anybody else want to vote? We have 5 that have now voted for answer 1, 4 that have voted for. How many of you are guessing this? What is the correct answer? Has everybody had a chance to vote? What's the correct answer? 3? Yeah. How did we get that? Let me turn off that screen and somebody can show us the math. Somebody can show us the math. Let me hide. Projector blank. So somebody who got the correct answer, how did you get the math for the word problem? How'd you get the math? Who got the answer right?
My answer was closer. It's not
Okay, I didn't get the right answer, but
Right answer.
yeah, but if they make the 5%, you get to make 15% of what they paid them, right?
Yeah.
And that was $134,250.
That's what I did too.
And then I thought I could add that, and so you get- but that wasn't right.
So what do we know? That they get 15%. They get 15%, right? And we know what 85% is, right? 85% is what they paid the company, because they get 15% of the total bill as their commission. So what don't we know? Where are we going to solve for x? We know that it's what? The bottom. Right? And what do we know? What did they pay? 800. These marks are horrible. 895,000. So how do you solve for x? How do you solve for x?
Multiply x by both sides.
Multiply both sides by 100. So you have 85x equals 85x equals, you multiply both sides by 100. So what's 100 times 895,000? Should be,
895 million? No.
it's what?
89.
89,500,000? Is that right?
Yeah.
And then you're gonna do what? And what do you come up with?
1 million.
Yeah, 1 million.
I had an accountant once when I was working at American Education Corporation. I looked at him and I said, Curtis, these numbers are all wrong. like he gave me this spreadsheet, I'm like, the numbers are all wrong, and he said, math is crazy. Math is crazy. So evaluating agencies. How do you evaluate the performance of agencies? Historically, this has not been easy to do because it's been imperfect. You take out an ad and you have an increase in sales, and it may be what? What may lead to an increase in sales? Well, you take out this ad, but what might, for example, lead to an increase in sales? Let's say Ford runs a brand new ad campaign for their F-150. When they came out with the aluminum body, they did this. They ran a big ad campaign. And let's suppose that's a whole lot of increase in sales. Well, can you attribute that just to the ad campaign? Why not? They could be buying, you could have an increase in sales as when the F-150 was released, that was an aluminum body. What happened to the last year's model prices? This happens almost every year when car companies release their new models. They have inventory in the field, and what happens to that inventory?
Slash.
They discount the price, but the sales go up because you've discounted the price. So that could be one thing. What else could lead to an increase in sales? That's not accounted for by the.
Like another, a competing firm could have like a big recall or something like
Okay.
that. Like the bad one out with Toyota in 2008 or 9.
Mm-hmm.
We're going 4-7 right now.
What's happening right now?
Yeah, there's a recall.
Seatbelts and get catch on fire.
What about if people's incomes go up? What's happened to the economy
Oh,
in recent history? Well, unemployment's at what? Less than 5%. What is considered full employment? What is considered full employment? Less than 5% is considered full employment, right? So more people have jobs. Now, that doesn't mean that incomes are going up, by the way, which is kind of odd. But if you had that, more people might be willing to go out and buy a Ford F-150 if they got a job or got a better job, or they didn't have a job and now they got a job. That could lead. So how do you evaluate agencies? The evaluation process usually has involved two types of assessments. The financial audit, which focuses on how the agency conducts its own business. So you're going to do things like you're going to verify the costs and expenses. Are they just recycling sort of the same ideas and using them over and charging you? The number of hours that they are billing for a certain work product, looking at that, making sure that's right. And then looking at the payments that they've made to the media and suppliers that they deal with in producing your stuff. So that's one way. Now, what's wrong with the financial audit? Well, it tells you whether or not you're getting what you paid for, maybe, but it's not telling you whether that is effective. And so there's also a qualitative audit that focuses on their planning efforts, meeting certain goals, developing and implementing the ad program, and then considering results that are achieved. Given that we can't know whether it's perfect, although with certain types of things, we can tell whether or not a program has been effective, right? We can tell whether or not there's click-through on internet ad buys and how much that's generated. So it's becoming easier as we're able to engage in more and more marketing research. Even among previously unsophisticated firms can engage in sort of marketing research efforts. It's becoming easier to evaluate the return on investment. It's not perfect, but it's becoming better, but that's the qualitative side. And I am through 4 minutes early. If you feel cheated by this, you let me know and we will stay late on Tuesday. This was chapter. What happened to the roll sheet? I did pass it, right?
Yeah.
Stop the live stream.
Wait, the roll sheet.
I signed your name.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.